So these are my 2 braids in the front. And then what I do is I take my time and take my hair. Stop using all that. I kind of need that. Thank you. This right here, look at yourself. This face, this is what happens when she gets in my products and she uses it in her hair, and then I have to redo her hair again. So she has the stank face. She will get over it. So what I do, you can play with this. Play with that. Yeah, you can play with that. So what I do is I take a part like right here or right here. And it's always kind of like a smaller part because I have to get all of my little root area in my kitchen. But I don't think you guys know how extremely hard this is to braid with a little girl who keeps moving on your lap while we're on the stool. Okay. So, cantu shea butter. Want to rub that in. Okay. So I'm just going to show you guys on this side what I do. Take a little part right here, split it into 3 parts. And then you're going to start braiding. And when you braid, I like to keep my fingers pretty much really close to the scalp. That's how you get a nice, not tight, but a nice looking braid. Okay. Baby, don't do that in your face. We had that talk before. Okay. And you want to keep going until you get about midway, like about right here with the braid. And I always take this braid back and just incorporate it into the braid that I've already started. I'm just going to keep going down. And this is why I don't do videos during the weekday. But I also want to make sure I catch like my root area. And you just keep braiding down. And because of my hair, I always end up using this. I'll show you guys in a minute if I can finish braiding this down. So at the end, I'm gonna take my little cantu shea butter, and I always get these instead of using like a regular rubber band. I use my hair. I use these. They're elastic. Okay, they're elastic, no break bands, and like when I'm done with the braiding and I wet it, and I take these out so I can braid the whole back part, which I will show you guys what I do when I get to that part. I use these because they're easier to come off and they don't break your hair. So this is the braid. That's how it looks on the side. I'm just gonna continue and do braids in the middle, and then I'll come back to you guys when I'm getting ready. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. My hair is fully braided, as you can see. And I took all of my little ties off or whatever. The only other thing that I did while I wasn't on camera is I used my Silk Elements know if you guys can see it. But it's herbal hair and scalp treatment. And I just put it on my parts because, you know, when I braid my hair, the constant as moving of my fingertips against my scalp actually makes my head itch. So I just use that. So now what I'm going to do is take this. It's water mixed with my carrot oil. I'm just going to spray it all over my hair so that my hair gets wet, so that it can actually hold the braided style. And I tend to do it so that it's damp enough to actually hold the style, and I kind of work it in with my fingers, but not like dripping wet, just because it's late and I actually do want my hair to be dry when I take it out tomorrow morning. Okay, so I do that. My hair is nice and damp, and then I take my sculpting foam and I just spray some out in my hand like this and kind of work it over my braids and the ends. I want to make sure I get my ends and like the bottom part of my braids where most of my relaxed hair is at really good. If you have a braid that starts to come apart, I just re-braid real quickly. I think the other ones are fine. Okay. So then what I do after I do this part is, because my ends are loose, I take them a section and each braid off like 2 by 2. And I just braid it up into one big braid. And I try to get as close to the end as possible. But of course, there's always some that's kind of out. And I just take one of my elastic ones and pull it back. Okay. And so this is how the back part looks. And that's pretty much all I did. I let it sit out for like, I let it sit out without putting like a scarf and stuff on it for about an hour or 2, just so it can kind of dry. And then I'll put a scarf on it, and that's it. I'll take it down tomorrow. And how I take my braids out is like, I take out this long braid and then I just take some carrot oil, put it in my hand, rub my hands together, make sure my hands kind of have it on there, and I kind of just use my fingertips to incorporate the oil into it. And then I kind of work it into style. So I'll just take pictures, you guys, of that. So, excuse me, it's kind of late. So, until next time, bye. To be or not to be, not. Hold up, bring the beat back. Stop, I ain't ready yet. Wait, let me fix my hair. Yes, yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No